that old pump stuff pass away. They won't let their mama, they won't let their mama pass away. Won't let their daddy stuff pass away. Won't let the former church stuff pass away. Won't let the former pastor foolishness pass away. Won't let the stupid choir stuff pass away. We can hold on to the old stuff. And when you hold on to the old stuff, you can't get everything new. Can't get the new revelation. Can't get the new things of God. Can't get the new blessings of the Lord. Can't get the new manifestation of His glory. Can't get the new way of His hand wanting to move. He says He wants to do a new thing. But He can't do a new thing with old wineskins that want to keep the old way. Don't get me twisted now. I believe in what the old folks said about they happen to be in the house of the Lord one more time. I believe in the older generation when if they couldn't get to church by car, they walked. I believe in the, I said it again, rewind the tape. Because nobody said nothing. I believe in the older generation that when they didn't have a ride to church, they would start out walking. Because they believed that somebody else was going to pick them up all the way. Won't nobody say nothing to me. But I believe in the older generation that would cook on Saturday because they ain't got to rest to try to get home on Sunday to cook. I believe in the older generation that understood that it's only by the grace of God that we here. And so we can't give God one day out of the week while we give Him the world earth system 6 days. I believe in it. I believe in it. But there's some understanding. There's some things that's still in the old man that God is trying to get out of us. And the only way that this happens, people of God, is if I allow for myself to be in Christ and not in the world. That is so good, Holy Ghost. That's a fresh down the pipe. That ain't even on paper. The way that I can get the new stuff is if I find myself in Christ and not in the world. Because you can be in here, but you don't have to be of here. That you can be in Christ, but you're not worried about gas prices. You can be in Christ, and you're not worrying about electricity. You can be in Christ, but you're not worrying about house, no car, no wife, no husband, no children, no. Why? Because when you are in Christ, you find yourself having the peace that surpasses all your understanding. And here he says, you are in Christ. If you're in Christ, so watch this now. You got no problem. Easy, it's easy. It is so simple, Danita, that we made this thing super hard. That if I'm in Christ and He's not dead, that's right. And if He's seated at the right hand of the Father, where am I if I'm in Him? See, the problem with the church, Brother Michael, the problem with us that's in church, we don't recognize who we're in. Because we think that we're in Kingdom Seekers. No, we think that we are in the Baptist church. We think that we're in the church of God in Christ. We think that we are in the church of the living God. We think that we are in the Methodist church. We think we are in the Christ sanctified holy church. We think, but we got it twisted. Because if you stay in those things, then you will always be perplexed with the things of life. But if you find yourself in Christ, then you'll recognize that you are not in these things, that you are not in trouble. You do not have trials and tribulations. You do not have trouble on every side. You don't have good days and hills to climb if you are really in Christ. Now, see, I'm trying to change your mentality because everybody wants to paint this picture that when you get in Christ and then all this stuff starts happening. Now, the stuff was already happening. But when you get in Christ, you find peace in the middle. I think the old folks used to say peace in the middle of the storm. When you find yourself getting into Christ, you start recognizing where He is.